Look at the image below. You have 25 seconds to prepare for your response. You will have 40 seconds to give your response. This image illustrates the process of electricity generation, transmission, and distribution in a simplified flow. It starts with a power plant that generates electricity. The generated electricity then passes through a transformer that steps up the voltage to make it suitable for transmission over long distances. The high-voltage electricity travels through large transmission lines supported by tall towers. When the electricity reaches local areas, it goes through a neighborhood transformer that steps down the voltage to safer levels for local distribution. This process shows how electricity travels from power plants to consumers efficiently and safely. This bar chart illustrates the increase in average rent, house prices, and income across 6 major Californian cities: San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, Los Angeles, San Diego, and Sacramento, between 2011 and 2015. The chart shows that house prices, represented by red bars, rose sharply in all cities, with the highest increase in Oakland at 67%, followed closely by Sacramento at 65%. Rent, blue bars, also increased significantly, particularly in San Francisco, 64%, and Oakland, 45%. In contrast, income, green bars, saw only modest growth across all cities, with the highest being in San Jose, 8.9%, and the lowest in Sacramento, 1.3%. This pie chart shows the market share distribution of different web browsers. Firefox holds the largest share at 37.9%, closely followed by Internet Explorer at 36.9%, making these two browsers the dominant players. Chrome comes next with a significant, but smaller share of 15.5%. Meanwhile, Safari and Opera hold much smaller portions of the market, with 4.9% and 4.2% respectively. The chart highlights that while Firefox and Internet Explorer were nearly equally popular, other browsers had a considerably smaller user base during the period reflected in this data. This image illustrates the life cycle of a fish, depicted as a circular process starting from broodstock fish. The cycle begins when spawning adult fish produce fertilized eggs, which then hatch into larvae. These larvae grow and develop into fry, which are small young fish. As they continue to mature, they become fingerlings, which are slightly larger and more developed. Fingerlings then grow into juveniles, eventually reaching the stage of adult fish. The diagram clearly shows each developmental stage and how they are interconnected, highlighting the natural progression from eggs to fully mature fish. This bar chart shows the average fuel consumption of the German air fleet in liters per passenger per 100 kilometers over several years, highlighting a significant downward trend. In 1991, the consumption was highest at 6.201 liters. By 2008, this figure had dropped sharply to 4.121 liters, and it continued to decrease gradually over the next few years: 4.021 liters in 2009, 3.961 liters in 2010, 3.921 liters in 2011, and finally reaching 3.801 liters in 2012. The overall average consumption for the fleet during this period is noted as 3.8 liters. 3. This image presents a visual comparison of computers from two different eras, labeled then and now. On the left side under then, there is a bulky, vintage computer setup typical of the early computing era. It features a large, boxy monitor sitting atop a thick keyboard unit with integrated components and a massive central processing unit below it, all in a beige color. The design is utilitarian, with visible ventilation panels and mechanical buttons, indicating limited portability and older technology. On the right side under now, there's a sleek, modern desktop computer with a slim, flat-screen monitor, a compact keyboard, and a mouse, all arranged neatly on a clean desk.